Hey coaches, it is Micah. I know that I've talked about expanding and connecting and Instagram collections and all of those things in a lot of different places. So I'm going to do a quick training just to kind of pull it all together and help simplify this, because you guys, this is so essential for your business. And over the years, I've done it so many different ways, and this has just really simplified it. If you're working on Facebook, obviously collections isn't going to help you because that's very Instagram specific. But essentially, I want you to know that skill because everyone, no matter what, should be leveraging Instagram. It's such an incredible tool, okay? So with that being said, on this tracker, you guys, this is what you're doing every single day, okay? If you are like, I don't know how to be successful, these are the things you do. So the longer you do this, you're still doing these things. You're just getting better at how you do them. You're getting more efficient. You're finding your groove, but these are the things that grow your business. These are the IPAs. These are the income producing activities. Do not skip the boxes, okay? So you will see the very first, or like obviously be proof the product works. This whole section right here, that's your power hour, all right? So this is connect, invite, follow up. This is phase 2 of that second vital behavior. That's what this is, and this is your power hour. So you're initiating connections and adding followers. Do not overthink this, you guys, and that's what I'm going to show you. But I also want you guys to hear loud and clear. Under here, it says invite for 15 minutes. If you haven't been connecting and expanding and you don't have anyone to invite, those 15 minutes need to be lumped in with this section. Follow up. If you haven't been sending any follow-ups, or any invites, you don't have anyone to follow up with. Lump that 15 minutes up here. The bulk of your power hour, especially early on, is expanding and connecting so that you have solid people to invite, so that you then have some people to follow up with, right? I feel like lots of people do that backwards, and then you shoot yourself in the foot because you're sending these yucky cold invites to just anyone who has a pulse. They're totally turned off. Their walls are up. You've ruined the relationship, and that's not what this is about. This is a relationship business. So first and foremost, we're leading with our journey. We're showing up, right? But then we're also just meeting people. We're making new friends, and we're getting to know people. And we have this incredible solution for a lot of people. It's not going to be right for everyone. Maybe they're totally in love with what they're already doing. They have their nutrition unlocked. They're in love with their career. Everything in their life is totally fine without Beachbody. Sweet. But it's okay to still be friends. But along the way, you're also going to meet people that do need what we have. And that is what this part of the power hour is. We're simply putting ourselves out there. We're engaging with people's stuff. We're loving on them. We're expanding so that if you're not expanding every single day and getting new eyeballs on what you're doing, then you're just going to be talking to the same 10 people and you're never going to grow, right? This is how you grow your business online, and that's what we're teaching you. So let's dig into collections, okay? Because this is really simple, and basically how I do it, and I'm going to teach you as if you're starting fresh from square one today, okay? So basically you're going to have 4 collections, and what a collection is it's simply a list. It's like a group that you can make on Instagram to sort your people into one solid place. So what you'll do is you'll log into your account, and you'll click your little person. Maybe not. How do you do this? You guys, I'm like special over here. Okay, there we go. Click your person. It goes to your, let me see how I can do this angle. It goes to your page, right? Up here, the 3 dots, or the 3, stop talking to me, the 3 bars, it'll say saved. That is where your collections will go once you make them, okay? So once you have them saved, they'll just show up like this. They'll be in like a little group, and that's where you'll go to see your collections once you've made them. Now, the easiest way to make them and how you're going to sort them, and you can, as you learn this and as you kind of find your groove, you can do this however you want, okay? There's no right or wrong. This is what I do because it makes sense in my brain and it works with my flow. The important thing is that you create something that you can do consistently, and it works right in with your workflow, okay? So what I do is I'm scrolling through my feed, or I go to a target account, and a target account would be one of your influencers that you did on your brand sheet. Maybe it's a mom blog. Maybe it's another fitness girl, but outside of Beachbody. Maybe it's a home decor page. Maybe it's a brand. Whatever it is that's going to have your target market people following them, that you could go there to start, okay? So you would find a solid account. So we'll just pretend I'm scrolling. I see this girl. She's a young nurse. I'm like, sweet, she looks rad. I would click on this little bookmark right here, and I would hold it down, and it'll go save to. And if you don't have any collections there, you simply push this plus sign, and you would name the collection. So it says new collection, and you would name it. And this is how I do it, you guys. I have 4 collections that I'm always working on, okay? So it is April. So if you're starting, you would put April Challengers, and she's a nurse. She's not like sharing a fitness post or whatever. So I would put her in my April Challengers collection, okay? So I would name this April Challengers, save. She would go in there. Then the second collection that you're gonna make is an April Coach collection, okay? And so you would find another girl, and I would categorize these, and this is the way I sort them, is if they are, this just makes sense in my brain, if they are already sharing health and fitness, healthy food, personal growth, things that are already uplifting and inspiring and helping others through what they're doing on social media, I would put them in my coach category, because they're already essentially doing a part of what we do. And this would be an incredible platform for them to just kind of up the ante on their impact. So that's how I sort the 2. Normal mom, normal girl, just doing life, sharing whatever, they go into my Challenger collection. Someone who's already doing part of what we do, they go into my Coach collection. Those are the first 2 collections, and I do it by the month. So in April, I am finding new people every single day. When I'm expanding, I am finding new people to put into these collections, right? So as I go to target pages, I follow. I find solid people. I sort them right into the collection that they go in, so that they are in a solid place. So I'm not depending on the news feed to show me their stuff. When it's time to connect, I can go to my collection, and I have a solid base of girls that I'm interested in actually getting to know. I'm not just like mindlessly liking and commenting on people's stuff. These are girls that I would want to be friends with in real life. I would want to chat with them. It's purposeful, okay? So that's how you do the expand and connect. The other 2 collections that I wanted to tell you guys, because this is part of the flow, is the follow-up. So, and I'll tell you how I do this in a second. So basically, I would have just a follow-up Challenger, follow-up Coach. And I do not do these ones monthly. I just simply have a follow-up Challenger, follow-up Coach. And the way that I then add them to that is when I'm sending my invites. So this is the flow, okay? And this is, if you're starting from scratch, this is what you would do. You would spend the majority of your power hour expanding your market and connecting with new people. You're building relationships, right? So you're adding new friends by following them, engaging on their stuff. And then when you find good people, you're sorting them into this collection so you can continue to go back to their pages to build a relationship throughout the month, okay? So your first month is probably going to be you're reaching out to your warm market. You're reaching out to the people who already know, love, and trust you. It's not people that you have to spend a month getting to know, building the relationship, liking on their stuff, and warming up your cold relationship, right? But this also needs to be happening, because if you don't do this and you skip it, you're going to run out of people, and you're going to blast through your warm market and then be like, well, now what? I don't have anyone to talk to. So this is going to prevent that halting stop in your business. So while you are reconnecting with your warm market, inviting them to join you right away, inviting them to be your accountability partner, get started with you in your coaches group, in my group, whatever, you're also going to be expanding and connecting in a massive way, right? So you're going to do that all month. You're going to be filling this collection in both collections, coaches and challengers. You're going to be loving on them, getting to know them in conversations, in their stories. And then come May, or come the next month, whenever you're watching this, when you go to send your invites, you're going to have those 2 entire collections to invite. And it doesn't take long. Sometimes the invite happens naturally. when you're in conversation with people, they'll be like, oh, I saw you did a workout. What are you doing? Or, oh, how do you stay motivated? I suck, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes that does come up naturally. And that's my favorite because it's just organic. But lots of times it doesn't. You're just chatting with them about life. You're chatting with them about their cute kids. You're chatting with them about vacation. You've warmed up the relationship enough that you're not just some random person. And that is when it is absolutely okay to then, after you've connected for a few weeks, shoot them an invite. And just say, hey girl, I don't know if you saw my last post, but I've loved chatting with you and you're totally the type of girl I'd love to rock this journey with. Do you have any goals you want to work towards? Like, do you want to get some info about my next boot camp? Something simple, but it's not a cold invite because you've warmed up the relationship for an entire month by getting to know who they are, loving on their stuff, showing interest, and you're not just adding someone and then sending them an invite. That's gross. You're adding them, you're genuinely connecting with them. And if you vibe with them, if you'd want them in your group, shoot them an invite. At least extend the invitation so that you're not making the choice for them. They can make it themselves. And then what I do, so I have the entire collections to invite, so I can bust through my invites. By the time, you should have like hundreds of people in these collections, you guys, throughout the month. Hundreds, not just like 4. Like we're talking like over 100 every single month that you're warming up, connecting with every day, and just really getting to know. And you don't have to connect with all of them every single day, but multiple times throughout the month, okay? Then when it's time to invite for your next group, you have a solid place all in one spot that you can shoot the invite to, right? So you blast through that, have a response ready, so that you write up one response, you have it ready, and then it's copy paste. You barely have to tweak it at all to get them the info. Once they say, yeah, girl, send me some info, or sure, I'll check it out, send them that. Once they say, yeah, send me info, or yeah, I'll check it out, that is when I add them to the follow-up boot camp or follow-up coach, whichever I'm inviting them to. That's when I add them to that collection. So I don't track every single person that I invite because they're already tracked in my collection. I know that I've invited them because they're in the collection. And if I randomly invite someone that's not in a collection, like through conversation, if they request info, they immediately go into the follow-up collection. So they're already tracked as well. So what I'm tracking is simply the people who want info because they're at least interested enough to get information, even if they don't follow through that time. Those are the people in the follow-up collections that I'm going to check in with. I'm going to continue to warm up the relationship every single month. I'm mindful about going in and loving on their stuff. And then I'm going to check in with them every single month. Hey, girl, I don't know if it's a better time for you, but I have 2 spots left, and I just want to check in and see if you want to jump in on this round. That's not annoying, and it's not weird. And as long as you're not just showing up on their page when you're sending them invites, they're going to graciously receive that, okay? So until they like block you or tell you, no, not in a million years, I never want to do what you do, they stay in my follow-up invite, and I'll keep checking in with them each month. And you would be amazed how many people, it just takes months and months and months of you checking in kindly to be like, girl, thanks for not forgetting about me. I'm totally ready. Like I've put this off for so long. I feel like crap. I know I need to do this. Give me some more info. Let me check it out. So that is how every single month, you guys, your funnel is filled with new people. And then you're inviting the people that you've been connecting with. You're following up with the people that you've invited that got info. And so every single month your follow-up collection should be growing. So you just have more and more hot leads, like more and more people that are kind of interested, kind of on the fence, but not quite ready. Those are the people that month after month after month start to finally trickle in. So when you see these coaches with Success Club 30, Success Club 40, those aren't all new people from that month. Likely, many of them are from months and months and months ago being invited that continue to be followed up with, continue to engage with them, continue to watch you and see what they're doing, and finally they're ready. So this is the importance of being consistent every single day. And you guys, it's not hard. It is telling you, this is a weekly tracker. It is telling you exactly what to do every single day. And if you simply show up and check off the box with purpose, you're not just going through the motions, you're actually purposeful about these activities, you'll see the ball get rolling. And this is what I do every single day on Instagram. This is how I work my collections. And this is kind of the flow. So it goes right into when it's time to connect and expand, I go to my target accounts, I expand, I sort the good ones into collections right away as new followers come in, because I do request, like if they're private, I base it off of their profile pic and their name. And if they're solid, they look like someone I would vibe with, I send a request to follow them. So I can't add them to a collection until they accept my request, and then it gives me a notification. So if I see that come through, I'll then sort them into a collection. And then when it's time to connect, I go to my collection. I connect with all of those girls. We basically hang out on social media every single day. And that's why it's fun. And so many people dread this part and they're like, that's scary, whatever. When you're doing it with intention and you're actually finding girls that you want to get to know, that you vibe with, it's fun. It's like hanging out with friends every single day for this part of your business. And then when it's time to invite, I have the collection ready. I know where I'm inviting from. And then I have a system to track the follow-up, and then I know where I'm following up from. So it just simplifies everything to have everything in one place, okay? So hopefully that helps. And then obviously you're gonna have, like, since you're doing these monthly, you're like, well, what do you do the next month? Do you forget about all those people? No, I still take time to like go through old collections from months prior and continue to connect with them. And if I find girls in the old ones that I'm like, dude, these girls are really rad, I really want them to coach with me or whatever, I'll just move them on up to my new collection. So I make sure that I'm being mindful of them even more. And I'll kind of just move them into the buckets as I go. So that's another way to do it too. But long story short, don't get overwhelmed with this. This is simply like a trial and error. You'll figure out how to do this, how to make it work for you. But you guys, this has simplified the game on every level for me and made it so simple. And you can do it when you're out and about. You can do it when you're on a road trip. You don't have to have your notebook. It's just made everything so easy and less cluttered, and it's simple. And as long as you're intentional, find solid people, put them in a collection. Don't just like let them get lost. And that's the most important thing is you'll get messages come in, they get lost, they get buried by other messages. You'll have people interested, you'll forget about them. Like this is, if you can get a handle on this early, it will change the game for your business. Okay. This is what creates massive, massive momentum long-term when you do these things consistently. So hopefully this helps. It has absolutely changed everything for my business. And if you guys implement this early, like game over, you guys are going to kill it. Okay. So let us know if you have any questions. Implement this right away. Figure out what works for you. Set up those collections. Start getting your girls in there. Really be intentional about connecting and engaging on their stuff. Don't stress about no one's following me back. Be proactive. Be proactive about finding your people. Don't expect people to find you because you're using hashtags. Find your people, love on them, connect with them, be proactive, get to know them. If you're putting out solid content, they're going to come back to your page and they're going to stick around. They're going to follow you. So make sure your billboard, what you're putting out there in your posts and in your stories, is also matching your heart behind the scenes. And when those things match up, that's when the stars align and you're going to really develop some incredible relationships, meet some incredible friends, and develop new challengers and new business partners. And it's just so fulfilling. So make it a good day, and we'll see you back in the team page or in your inbox, wherever you're at. Okay? See ya.